There was a country in North America where the report was that they had 8 times the vaccines of their population. And yet, here we are, a big country, the most populous country in the world, actually willing to share with 99 other countries at the same time. As you and I were getting vaccinated, we actually went out. Now, as I said, I cannot tell you the goodwill even today. And I can tell you it will last one generation. Next time any of you have some time after your exams, just in the YouTube you will find one very interesting, like a short clip of the foreign minister of Jamaica. Look at it. It's a lady. And she actually says, with a gesture towards her arm, that I have India inside of me. And when you hear other people, look, all of us praise our country. It's natural. We feel good about it. But when you hear others say great things about India, based on their experience, when you actually see people getting emotional, saying at this very difficult time, see, this is what you did for me. I give you the second quality of a Vishwabandhu, which is generosity. That if I tell people, yes, we run our foreign policy, but we run our foreign policy with a heart. That when in times of need, we are prepared to go the extra mile for others also in need. We are not one of those countries who only think about ourselves. And of course, we had the great advantage that our vaccines were actually good and actually worked. Now, while I say that we were generous and we helped others, and it wasn't, by the way, I spoke about vaccines and medicines. Interestingly enough, it happened even in food. I went during the COVID period. I was one of the few people who could travel, mostly because there was something urgent, something pressing, which made me go out. It was a very strange feeling. Sometimes I would be the only person at an airport going out. And I remember at that time, actually, I went to Kuwait. And I saw in the room of the Kuwaiti minister a photograph, okay? And I was struck. It looked like India to me. I mean, we recognize any part of India as soon as we see it. So I actually asked him, I said, why is that? It was an airport, So he said, this is Mumbai airport. It was empty. There were very, very few planes there. But one of them was an Air India aircraft. He said, I kept it here to show you, because even though you locked down the country, even though you went through all of this, there was one thing you people did for us. The Gulf imports food every day from India. And through the lockdown, we made sure that, during the lockdown, we supported our own people. We made very special arrangements to make sure people got their rations. But we also made sure people abroad got their rations. And when the result was actually in the Gulf, a lot of the Gulf countries asked people to leave. They asked foreigners to leave. They asked people, because they were shutting down their economy as well. They were very, very nice to Indians. They actually made sure in many cases that our people were kept in their jobs, they were paid, they were vaccinated. So we actually got a degree.